I'm here with Aztec. Aztec, the last time I talked to you was about 3 weeks ago. Uh, and at that time, your finger, your hand was very swollen.
Yeah.
I came out here looking for you because people want to know how you're doing. Can you show me your finger?
This is my finger right here.
It looks like the swelling went down.
Yeah. I believe it's a bacterial infection that kind of like it swelled up my finger a lot.
You think it was a bacterial infection?
Yeah. You know when you when you could get hemorrhaging from like bruising yourself. You know when you accidentally hurt like with a hammer. You know if you like accidentally hammer your finger by accident with a hammer, and then you get like that under the skin bruising.
Yeah.
It looks like blood. That's like yeah, that's kind of like what happened like at the tip of my finger.
Okay. So are you able to extend your middle finger? It looks like it's kind of stuck. It doesn't fully extend.
That's because the skin is scabbing.
The skin is scabbing, so that's preventing your finger from extending fully.
Yeah, it's not the bone of the finger.
It's not the
Or
bone.
the tendon. It's just it's because my skin is like scabbed up right there in that spot. So it's keeping up.
3 weeks ago, you mentioned I offered you to take you to a hospital. You said no. Somebody's gonna take me. Did you end up going to the hospital at all?
I didn't go to the hospital.
Why the hesitancy? Like why were you not willing to go to the hospital? So right now your finger is looking a little bit better, but at that time it was very swollen, right? Would you agree that it was very swollen?
Yeah.
And so what kept you from going to the hospital, like seeking medical treatment? What was, like, if you were to put one factor, one reason as to why you chose not to go to the hospital or call paramedics, like what would that be?
I don't know. The only reason why I would have wanted to go to the hospital is just because it was painful. It hurt a lot. That's the only reason why. And the only reason why it would have been hurting is just because there's something that needed to be surgically or medically reevaluated.
It looks like your fingernail is gone.
Yeah, it fell off.
It just fell off.
It fell off also. So
what was the pain like when your finger got swollen? Was it intense pain?
Yeah, it was. I couldn't understand though, like towards the beginning of when my finger got I would call it like a hemorrhaging. It was hemorrhaging of the bodily figure of the finger.
Can you remind us what happened to cause your finger to get swollen?
Well, I was bending over and I kind of lost my balance, and I threw my hand out in back of me, and there's a wall behind me, and all of my body momentum and pressure it cascaded, landed on the tip of my finger, and basically I believe it ruptured my whole entire sensory with the tip of my finger throughout my whole body.
Okay. So out of curiosity, have you ever like slammed anything, like used needles or anything at all?
No.
Never? Okay. Just curious, but yeah, so your entire weight was on your fingertip and that caused some type of rupture, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, the going back to not going to the hospital, some people will say people that are out in the street battling addiction, they don't like going to the hospital because in the hospital they're going to be away from their addiction. Is there any truth to that? What do you think about that statement? That people that are out here like battling addiction, they're addicted, right, to blues, their pills.
Yeah.
People consume pills 5, 10, 20 a day, you know, whatever you consume. And so even when there's like great medical need, such as a broken finger, a broken leg, swollen finger, possible infection that could do harm, even with that risk and that pain, people will still choose to not go to the hospital, choose to not receive medical care. They'll try to treat the issue themselves because there's a fear of being away from the pill. What do you think about that statement?
That's a very big statement. It's actually something that's very true. I know from a very close friend of mine. His name's Gary. I don't know if you've ever seen him before in the community or talked to him. He's in a wheelchair. Well, I haven't seen him in a long time actually. Well, it's been quite a while. At least, I'm not sure if he's doing okay or not. But he lost both of his lower abdomens, his legs, and he's in a wheelchair and he has a very high dependency on opiates. So.
And he chose not to go to the hospital or receive treatment or receive some type of care because he chose to be out here with the pills.
Well, he could have probably spent more time in the hospital, I believe. But
Okay.
he probably checked out as early as he could, maybe, possibly.
Okay.
Just because they might have not been giving him the medication that he was requesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, if you could help clarify this point, a lot of people, I think they're misguided when they make this statement. And here's a statement that people make. They'll say, the reason why people battling addiction don't go to the hospital is because the cost of healthcare. The cost of healthcare, right? Healthcare is too expensive, and so that's why they don't go to the hospital. We need universal healthcare. That's their statement. That's what they say. I think so. Like when people out here need medical attention, right? Like your friend in the wheelchair, you with the busted finger, Lulu with the broken leg. Is healthcare, the cost of healthcare, right? The bill on a list of top 10 things that you worry about, where does the cost factor in on that list?
I don't know.
Do you think about the cost of healthcare?
So like the lowest example of healthcare would be a Band-Aid. No, just like I'm on the same requisition of.
So what I'm saying, so what they're saying is, people out here on the streets do not go to the hospital because they're fearful that the bill will be too big and they're not going to be able to pay it. That's what they're saying.
Okay, yeah.
So, again, like your finger, right? Should Aztec go to the hospital? Aztec didn't go to the hospital, right? The cost of healthcare, right? Expensive to go to the hospital, right? For folks, was that a worry for? Did you even think about that? The cost.
I don't know. I'm not really too familiar with healthcare and such. I don't know.
Yeah. So emergency healthcare in the United States is a federal law so basically anybody that walks into a hospital with an emergency has to be treated regardless of insurance, no insurance, right? That's just a cost that the taxpayer will absorb. So my opinion, my perspective is that Aztec, Lulu, your friend in the wheelchair, the cost of healthcare, like the bill when you go to the hospital, that doesn't even come. That's not something you think about or worry about, right? What I think that you'd prefer not to go to the hospital because you're gonna be away from addiction, right? From being able to smoke pills.
Well, I don't know. I don't really like Percocet, to be honest. I don't.
Oh, you don't like pills? You don't smoke pills no more?
To be completely honest, I'm kind of tired of all these substances, to be honest. Because they don't even do nothing for me anyways, they don't. I feel like I'm just kind of like stuck waiting around for something to happen in my life, I guess. What I'm saying is like they don't have any sobriety on my overall lifestyle, I guess. My health care, to say.
Are
They're not they're not very inflicting on my body, the substances.
When you started using these pills, they had an effect on you, and now that you've been doing it for so many years, you're saying the effect isn't as strong, isn't as good. You don't like it no more, or what?
I since I've been using them and I first started, I pay very close attention to everything around me, everything in my visual, my perspective. I learn and I study because I pay attention to everything, and I've noticed every single everything about the substances so far. I kind of am fully comprehensive of every single factor that's implemented with these substances like Percocet or methamphetamines or even distillation alcohol, tobacco, and phosphorus, and just how they all play a role in the community and the people that are subject to implementation with these substances, the world around us.
Are you ready for treatment?
Treatments. I don't know. It depends on what the treatment is and like what kind of treatment it is. I mean,
Detox, and they have 30-day plans, 60-day plans, 90-day plans. That's where you got to talk to a counselor, an intake counselor, so you guys can come up with a plan for what type of treatment you need. You said you're sick of this lifestyle, you're sick of these pills, they're not really doing a whole lot for you, you're just stuck. You know, is now the opportunity, is now the time for you to seek assistance, seek help from professionals to help you advance your life and just stop doing what you're doing for all these years, just kind of wasted. You've really not accomplished anything, but you know, the rest of your life awaits you. Aren't you excited for that, for the things you could accomplish going forward if you were just to receive a little bit of help?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so would you want me to take you today to a treatment center?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Got it. No worries. Well, you know that when you're ready, you can let me know, and I'll
Yes, sir.
go jump in my car and I'll take you, okay?
Yeah. That'd
So,
be awesome.
yeah, I'll definitely take you. Also take you to the hospital. You don't want to go. The good thing is the swelling went down on your hand, so that's a plus. You got a little bit of swelling in your middle finger, but I remember your hand was super swollen the last time. So I guess it's getting better. It's not turning
Yeah.
green or anything. So
That's way better.
yeah.
Actually.
What does it feel like? Do you feel like less pain?
There's no pain at all.
No pain at all.
No, there's not.
Okay. It's astonishing how the human body is so resilient.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't go to the hospital. You didn't take any medicine. Just all by itself, your body healed itself. To me, that's amazing, right? So
Thank you.
very resilient indeed. I'm gonna say thank you very much for talking to me, Aztec. I appreciate you. Stay safe. Thank you for giving us an update. We're worried about your hand, your finger, and your well-being. I'm really glad that you told me you were comfortable enough to say, you know what, I'm getting tired of this, and you'll think about treatment soon, right? And you know that you're comfortable enough to let me take you, right? So even if you don't want me to take you, just go for yourself, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand you a donated bag from a subscriber. Here's a little baggie. Can you pull out some of the items that are in there to see if those are items that you could use?
Some Narcan.
Narcan.
Wipes.
Wipe.
Some of my favorite items to use. Carry with me. This is good stuff right here.
Yeah. Bunch of like little vitamin packs, I believe. It's awesome.
That's my sanitization.
Got some gloves, got some toiletries, toothbrush,
Gift card here. From
gift
McDonald's.
card, McDonald's. There's like a little sticker in there too, right? Do you see a little sticker in the bag?
Yeah. Right here.
What does it say?
You are worthy.
You're worthy. So Aztec, you're definitely worthy of a better life. Give yourself an opportunity, okay?
Yes.
So thank you very much, Aztec. We'll talk soon, okay?
Thank you.